Good morning, students, and welcome back to the class. So, in the previous class, we were discussing about the Mendelian laws, that is, law of dominance and law of segregation. Okay, so those were the two laws or principles of inheritance put forth by the Gregor John Mendel. Okay, so today we will discuss about the incomplete dominance. Incomplete dominance. Okay, you see this incomplete dominance is a deviation of Mendelian laws. Okay, deviation means they are exception to them. Okay, so this Gregor John Mendel, through his experiments in pea plants, okay, he put forth or he developed this Mendelian laws of inheritance or principles of inheritance. But there are certain exceptions to them. They are known as deviations from the Mendelian laws. And one such example, that is exception to Mendelian law or deviation of Mendelian law, is incomplete dominance. Okay, we have exception to everything, isn't it? There are exceptions for everyone. Like that, there are exceptions to the Mendelian laws also, and one such exception to the Mendelian law or deviation from Mendelian law is incomplete dominance. Okay, let us see what is that incomplete dominance. You see, the word itself tells or explains incomplete. That means not complete. What is not complete? Dominance. Dominance is not complete. It is incomplete. You see, usually the Mendelian laws of dominance says that when there are two alleles, okay, then what happens? Only one allele will express. Okay, when they are in a heterozygous condition of two alleles, only one allele express itself completely, and it will suppress the other allele. So that is known as law of complete dominance, that is. Okay, but in case of this incomplete dominance, that dominance is not complete. That means one allele, it will not express completely itself. Okay, let us see it. So when two heterozygous alleles are together, you see like this, T, capital T and small t, heterozygous alleles, they are different, not identical. Okay, so when two heterozygous alleles are together, one of the dominant allele fails to suppress the recessive allele. Okay, recessive allele completely. As a result, what happens? The alleles express together and they express intermediate character. Okay, that means, you see, what is the law of incomplete dominance is incomplete dominance is when two heterozygous alleles are together, then the dominant allele, it fails to suppress the recessive allele, okay, completely. So what happens? As a result, both the alleles express together. When one dominant allele, it fails to suppress the recessive allele completely, then both the allele express together, okay, an intermediate character, that is an in-between character. For example, when capital T and small t, both this tall and dwarf, this plants are crossed, we got all the tall, not the intermediate one, average one, middle one we won't get. But here in case of incomplete dominance, we get the intermediate character. Okay, so that is what is incomplete dominance. Next example for this, Okay, you see here. The example for this incomplete dominance is the flower color in case of a snapdragon or a anthurium. Okay, anthurium species, and this is also known as a dog flower. This is very much important. Example for this incomplete dominance is a snapdragon flower color. What is that? Flower colors in case of a snapdragon, or even that is also known as anthurium species. Okay, it is commonly called as a dog flower. Okay, so this is an example for this incomplete dominance. Okay, you see here what is done here. Okay, is a cross between true breeding red flower plant and true breeding white flower plant. Okay, here you see a cross is made, a true breeding red flower plant and that of a true breeding white flower. Okay, a cross is made, okay, between a true breeding red flower and a true breeding white flower, and these are the parents. Okay, next what happens? What happens? Gametes are formed. This red flower they produce R, capital R, and this white flower they produce small r. These are the gametes. Then what happens? These gametes fuse together to form the capital R and small r. Okay, so this is F1 hybrid or F1 generation, first filial generation. Okay, so this F1 is a pink color. The flower of this F1 generation was a pink flower. You see, usually red flower and white flower they are crossed. We won't get a red flower here. Red flower is not dominant, completely suppress the white flower. So then what happened? They produced an intermediate character, that is a pink color. Red and white they mixed together and they produced the intermediate character, that is a pink flower. So this red flower is not completely dominant on a white flower. So that is why it is called as a incomplete dominance. Okay, you see, in case of Mendelian law, all the F1 generation, all were tall, but here all were not red. Instead, they got a pink flower. Okay, so the F1 hybrids produce a pink colored flower, that is a capital R and a small r. Okay, then you see, then what happens? A self-pink is done or self-cross is done between the F1 hybrid. That is this is a cross with the same generation. That is F1 is a capital R and small r. So it is a cross with the same generation. That is a capital R small r cross with the capital R small r. That is a self-cross of F1 generation. So you see, this is the Punnett square. That is this gametes are taken on both the sides. One is all along this column and all along this horizontal. One parent, either this is male and this is female. Assume, okay. So male, these gametes are taken here horizontally. That is a capital R and small r, and this parent gametes are taken here or this vertical line. That is a capital R and small r. Then made a cross. This when this gamete fuses with this is a gamete. Okay, so round them. So when this gamete fuses with this gamete, then what happens? Capital R and small r is produced. That is a red color, red flower. And this gamete fuses with this small r. This gamete will produce capital R and small r. So capital R and small r is a pink color, and this gamete fuses with this capital R and small r, that is once again pink. And when this gamete fuses with this gamete, that is small r and small r, that is this white. So you see, this is the F2 hybrids, F2 generation. Okay, you see here, phenotype of F2 generation is 1:2:1. That is 1 is a red flower and 2 is a pink flower. Pink flower you see here. This one is pink and this is also pink. So pink is 2 flowers and white flower how many? 1. So white is 1. So the phenotypic, that is red ratio red flower to that of pink flower and that of the white flower. Red to red, pink flower and white flower ratio is 1:2:1. But whereas in case of this okay, and genotype, that is capital R and small r. How many are there? Only 1. So that is 1. And capital R and small r, how many plants are there? Okay, pink, there are 2, this one and this one. So and this is next, how many small r and small r? Only 1. So that is white flower. So genotypic ratio is 1:2:1. 1 is homozygous red, 2 is this pink flower, and that is capital R, small r, that is pink. This one is capital R, that is red color. And next finally this one is white flower, that is small r. So this is about the incomplete dominance. Okay, so this is an exception to the Mendelian law. This is an deviation from the Mendelian law. That means one character, it fails to suppress the dominant character, fails to suppress the other character completely. Okay, that is why it is incomplete dominance. So that what happens? So some intermediate character will be seen in F1 generation. So that is incomplete dominance. Okay, so we conclude here and continue tomorrow. Thank you.